goddamn, you got me in love again. Show me that heaven's right here, baby. Touch me so I know I'm not crazy. Never have I ever met somebody like you. Used to be afraid of love and what it might do, but goddamn, you got me in.
Got my really good mate Ben Williams coming in today to record a show reel for getting some more gigs. It's solo voice and guitar. Ben's an incredible musician. It's really great working with him all the time. I'm just going to take you through the setup process, show you how I approach a thing like this. We can just about get a thing like this done in a day, maybe a day and a half, 2 days if you want to do lots and lots of songs. So we're going to mic it all up. We're going to compress the vocal a little bit probably on the way in. I'll show you the process using my SSL XL desk. I've got some Neve preamps. I'll show you the mics that I use, camera setup and some of the lighting if you want. I'm not a lighting engineer by any stretch of the imagination. But to make the session as cost effective as possible, we just try and do everything within the time that we've got.
I'm yours.
I'm just in early to set up, so I'm just going to set up the lights and mics and stuff ready before Ben gets here.
So open up your mind and be like me. Open up your plans and damn you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be love, 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 love.
I like to make sure that I keep good notes through the session, so even if a session's quite simple like today is, I still make tracking notes and I keep notes in the Pro Tools session. And that's just in case if somebody wanted to re-record something later on, punch in on something, anything like that, I know exactly what microphones I use, which preamps I used, etc. I also like to keep the sessions set up ready to go, so I've brought things in from a template that I'll probably end up using when I'm mixing it. So I'm just going to check out the lighting now and see what I can do. So we'll start with the key light. So we've got this big key light here, just need to switch it on. So switch that on and I'll switch the other lights off. So then I've got a fill light here, which I'm using a coloured light for a fill light. So the key light is a Godox SL150, so it's a silent LED light, which I bought specifically because it was silent. So our fill light is going to fill the other side of Ben's face, and I'm using a coloured fill for that. Backlight that I'm using is the same type of light. So the idea is that this is the main light on Ben's face, this fills in the side with a nice colour, and then this just gets a little kick on his shoulder. I also put a light on through here. The other lights that I'm using, I've got these two little aperture lights. I've got this little aperture light, and then I've got a bulb one that's in this light over here in this lamp. And I just pop that in here. And hopefully now the finished look is pretty cool.
It's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl.
So we're using a Canon 15-35 for the wide, and that's on this slider that moves across to give a little bit of movement to the shot. I've got another EOS R with a 50mm L series lens on it that's going to be used on the gimbal. That's the main shot really, that's the shot that's going to be on Ben. And here he is, Ben has arrived.
Oh my god. Is it a vlog?
So we're all set up pretty much, mate, so just going to talk you through the mics that I'm using on Ben's session today. So we've had really good results with Ben with this Sennheiser 945. The great thing about this mic as well is because we're filming, it's quite compact and it's not going to block out Ben's beautiful face so much. Neumann KM184 on the sort of neck portion of the guitar. We've got a Royer 121. So I'm just going to ask Ben to play a bit now. I'll position some of the mics and I'll get them gained up. Yeah, go on. Please do give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I've got lots more content like this coming soon. Cheers. Ben's down playing now. I'm just going to sort out the gains up in the control room. So just putting some gain on his vocal mic. We're using this AML 1073 for that. I've also patched in the Audioscape compressor. To start with, I'm just going to check that all of the mics are working. Then I can apply my master bus processing, the 500 series stuff as well. So I use the SSL bus compressor, the Rupert Neve Designs tape emulators, and I also use these Cappy preamps just to give some transformer saturation. To check the phase, I just listen at a reasonable volume because I'm listening for the bottom end to come through. So I'm just switching the polarity of the microphones on the AML 1073s. I wanted to get a bit more leveled tape, so what I'm doing is actually pushing the faders from the desk up rather than using the preamps, because I'm getting about the amount of saturation that I want from the preamps, but I still want to get a nice healthy level. I'm now going to use this compressor on Ben. So this is patched in already on the patch bay. Don't really want it to compress a lot. This Audioscape, which is an optical like an LA2A type thing, does add some harmonic saturation to the sound that I really enjoy. So I've not even put it in the insert yet, I'm just looking at it. Now I'm going to listen, so I'm going to put it in using the insert button here on the desk. And straight away I can hear that saturation. I'm going to have to listen to this a bit louder now. So I'm just going to check the mic positions again, just to check that what I've set from before is where it is. Sounds good up there. Cool. So generally I'm trying to point this 184 at around the 12th fret. I quite like the sound of the 184 when it's quite close to the guitar. And then the 1-to-1's getting the sound of the body of the guitar really. So it's not so much pointing at the strings, but it's actually pointing at more towards the wood. So whenever you've got multiple sources like this, it's important to check the phase relationships of things. There's no real right thing. It's not like a snare drum where they have to be out of phase. You're just listening to what sounds best. Okay, so set all the mics up, set all the gains, should I say, upstairs. I'm just going to get the light in now that Ben's actually in situ, and have a look at that and see what it looks like. So just checking all of the framing on everything for Ben, and then I'm going to pick up this big boy here and we'll go for a take. Ben's medley, take 1. So I'm just going to double check that that's okay, and as to whether there was any problems, just checking the levels. Just have a quick listen back. Then just bang another marker into the session. Spent a little bit of time just reframing everything, just moving some lights around. Remember to turn the starlight on at last. And yeah, we should be ready for take 2. Check out Ben's YouTube channel as well. You've got lots of like covers and stuff on there, and
lots of acoustic videos, music videos, and a few videos of Dave's nipples.
I'm going to go and grab some lunch now, just down the road at some local place. Hi. So I've double checked the footage now on my laptop just to make sure that it all looks cool, it all looks great, so we can carry on. We're just going to mix the tunes, and then I'm going to let Ben get on his merry way, and I will do the video stuff at home. It's boring, but it's part of my life. So to do the mix, really, the mix is more or less there because I, printed it through some nice stuff. I'm going to perhaps compress the voice a little bit more. We're going to add in the chamber reverb, the UAD one that doesn't always play ball very well when you're recording. So I'll add that in, and then it will go into a little mastering process, and we'll tie it all in to the video, which I'll do the video afterwards. I'll edit that separately. The other thing I do when mixing is spread the tracks across the desk, the SSL, which just gives it a little bit more sort of depth to the sound, really. We're wrapping it up now. Basically, I have finished the mixes with Ben here. Ben's here. Yeah. Can't do that with you there. So I finished the mixes with Ben, and Ben's listened to the mixes and signed them off. He's happy with the way that the mixes sound, I think. He says he's happy.
Very happy.
What I'm now going to do is, Ben can go home now, really. Woo! And I'm going to copy the mixes over onto my laptop. I do my video editing on my laptop because it's a little bit better for that sort of work. I trust the screen a little bit more than I trust the screen at the studio. studio for doing the colour grade and stuff. All of the footage is shot in RAW, so it takes a little bit of time to do colour grade the footage, and then I've just got to edit up the thing. Don't forget to go to Ben's YouTube channel.
Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that's looking now, so I'm just going to move on to the next video and get that done and get it set to the client. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed what I'm doing here. Please do subscribe to the videos. Please do give the video a like. Cheers, thank you very much.
You make me feel so young. You make me feel so young.